So, hello, this is Distortedly Phased, and welcome to RimWorld Alpha 18. Or was it Beta 18? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. It seems like RimWorld's game close to completion has been now into the betas, rather than the alphas. Anyway. So, yeah. I just watched the update video and I enjoyed it, but, you know, let's just skip that. We're going to go with the Crashlanded scenario. My last 6 scenario is a bit overpowered, I think. Short circuits, I think, are a bit less annoying now, but, you know, let's find out. I can always change the scenario. Cassandra Extreme, I guess. I'm feeling masochistic today. So this is my 6th RimWorld Let's Play series. We did 2 for Alpha 16, 3 for Alpha 17, and I have to say, 40% of Let's Play series so far have ended before their 10th episode. We're good at this, I swear. Anyway, this is a completely mods-free run, and we're going to go... I want to go with the new biomes, such as the swamps. That would be great, you know. However, that would involve going on the flatlands, and I just finished a series on the flats, so I'm feeling like I'm gonna go for caves, but rather than just any old caves, I want to go for really big map with caves on it, which is cold, as I've not really done cold before on this channel in terms of RimWorld, so let's go with cold, shall we? I think that'd be good. So here we have our 8 starters, and we have to choose you're definitely not coming, get down the bottom of the list. That is an interesting set of melodies. I don't think I've seen any colonists with that. You don't fight, get off the line. Neither do you. I am not randomizing here, I am just going, right, you're the only one who's decent at fighting, so get in the list. You can also do a bit of medicine and mining, so... Oh, God. Oh, hello. Hello, really bad, oh my God, this is really bad, staggering, ugly, psychically death. Too smart, okay, so, okay, that's good. That's a good trait. That one is just... oh wow, they make everyone try and kill them. Oh wow, yeah. So we'll take Spence, yeah. So he can cook. Roger is a good medic, and we have virtually no one who can construct. This should be good. So yeah, this is a mod-free run. Something I think it'd be a good way to find out all the new parts in the alpha. All the we'll go with the new update, since we don't know if it's an alpha. Like it says alpha on some places and beta and some, so I'm gonna hedge my bets. And I have some cola to wake me up. I literally just climbed out of bed. After I saw time and street of Alpha 18 is now up, I immediately leapt out of bed and was straight into recording. So yeah. So we got the stock standard Crashlanded start, and I have to say this took a lot less time to load than I thought it would. So your second best shot, you get the revolver, you get the rifle, you get the knife. And since I'm naturally on a mountainous biome, you know what I'm gonna do. Corridor of Death. Yeah, I'm predictable. So, just seeing the insect hives, and no, I don't want to go near them, as even just attacking one makes every single one on the map go spare and can kill you. Just a word of warning. Don't think you can just wipe out one hive where you want to build. Nope. Or I tried this in the unstable, so maybe it has changed. But what happens was I attacked one hive to try and clear it out of the way so I could get on with some other bits and pieces. And oh, that's not good, is it? Right, let's get our priority set up. Cook. Get off those jobs. You're terrible at them. We'll have to get someone else who can do some crafting. Alright. I mean, if we're going to send Ranger off to hunt, maybe we should give him the rifle. Grab the revolver. Grab that. Okay. And now we set up mining priorities. So you can mine, you can grow. Although, yeah. So we need to get some food going first, I think. This is a nice patch of soil right here. So it's a good spot for growing, I guess. Yeah. And 9 by 12 sounds like a good size to me. We'll get maybe 2 or 3 of these patches going. But we don't have much of the year to grow. We'll take rice here, and I don't think we'll have time to grow corn this year, so we'll get some cotton out. Who am I making my grower? It was Spencer. Spence, yeah, there we go. Go. Right then. More cola, wake up. Yeah. Right, so structure. We need somewhere to camp out for a few days until we can get underground properly. Getting underground is going to be hard, I think, as we don't have that many decent miners. So I made a mistake in not. Yeah, I made a mistake there, not choosing a decent mine in my startup. Oh well, makes it more interesting, I think. So that's the sleeping block. Then we'll have a room on the end for cooking. Is that rich soil? Yes, that's rich soil. All the rich soil this map affords me. I'll just set up a growing zone on that then, quickly for rice, I guess, since rice does take best to rich soil, so. Rice. There it is. Got a lot of I don't know. So just redirect you up to there. Yep. I'm gonna get 3 wooden beds in here. I call it. Oh yeah, all the new tables here, and the dresses and end tables really help with moods. So good update for keeping your colonists happy. We have a Yorkshire Terrier. Oh, great. Who was supposed to be working on construction again? It was Goober. Let's work on getting the beds and the bedrooms built first, then we can work on the canteen building. Yep. Got stores going up now. Stores are always the most expensive part of building them for some reason. Oh well. Alright. Okay, there we go. And that's 3 beds, and I just finish work on closing them up and keeping them out of the weather for the night, don't we? Get rid of that stepped outside debuff. So that's 1 sealed in room now. That's good. And that should be that should almost be a second one. Work on that wall there, get that tree down quickly. Work on that wall. So that's another sealed in bedroom now. Work on that door. Right, then we'll have 3 rooms sealed in against the weather, which should be good. Alright, okay, that's another door. And just that quickly. Yeah, do that. And there we go. We now have a complete set of bedrooms. Yeah. And we got some open beds as well, that's good. Right, so we'll let Goober keep working on construction and power. I think a solar panel would be really, really nice, I think, just for early game power. We have this steam vent down here, the steam geyser. that we can use late game for some solid power. Not that much, but you know, it'll be nice. Just need to seal it up with a lot of granite. Since we do have, yeah, we do have granite on this map. Oh shoot. Right. Cancel all of that and shunt the entire tunnel 3 tiles down. That is like the worst place that could be. The worst place. Oh well. Right, batteries are being built. We better hope there's no rain before we finish this. Orders. Chop wood. See, the reason why I chose this map is because it has caves on it. And I figured I want to show off caves more than I want to show off swamps. I can do swamps later for a modded run or something like that. But caves, I thought would be more interesting, so yeah. Work. Maybe we should just set someone quickly to plant cut, really high priority. Ranger. You can do that. Yeah, and I accidentally tapped that too many times. Oh well. Right. So let's just check our beds. Shoddy, poor, shoddy. So yeah, that's what we expected really, I think. Anyway, as soon as this is completely cleared out, or completely filled in with the roof, we'll move all of our goods inside for the time being. We won't have a proper storeroom for the time being, as we know it's temporary construction on the surface until we can get underground. Near out the protection from tornadoes. Though I don't think we'll get too many of them from here, you can never be too sure. So, you know. Right, we can... What can we harvest? Yeah, we can harvest some mushrooms as well. Not sure I want to eat them, but, you know, as a last resort. I should about try and set up a mushroom farm on these caves once. But they only go on dirt. And gravel. They don't go on stone, and there's no way really of turning stone into dirt in vanilla RimWorld, stock RimWorld. Ooh, uranium. Ooh, didn't realise that was there. Right. You are meditating. We should probably set up a joy. Yeah, push your pin, and then yeah, oh yeah, a new poker table for Joy. That's good. Completely forgot to mention about that. Yeah. So how are we doing now? Are we gonna get that butcher table built soon? And you can probably tell I'm going with the idea of electric from the off, as there's not that much wood on this map. So the last thing I want to do is burn all of it trying to cook. So go with good old-fashioned solar, especially by RimWorld standards. So you know, wood floor in that room just for the time being, so that you know it looks nice in there. And also not cooking on dirt. That'd be nice. All right. That's the roof now in, right? What are you doing? Yeah, you're building more roof. Okay. Oh wow, you really felt up building that roof, didn't you? Build the solar panel. I think that might be a better idea. Alright. Okay, more steel and components. We just need to get that one power conduit built, and then we'll have power. And it's only the second day, which is good. Bit of a record for me. Okay. Alright, there we go. And hopefully we have enough steel for stove as well. Working an electric stove, yeah. Alright, okay. Some steel. Yeah, we have more than enough steel for that. We just need two components. And there we go. We now have a proper stove. And just realised I probably want to freeze on the surface as well, temporarily. The idea being that we want to store food. If you want to store food, you can only really do it one of two ways. Either turn it into pemmican and keep it for a long time, which you can't do, right now, as I haven't researched it, or freeze it, which I can do, so I'm going to freeze it. This had a thought. This says like -20 in the winter, right? In the winter we could literally just take the roof off the freezer and have the freezer be outside and free refrigeration. Don't even have to spend the power doing it. That reminds me, I should probably set some bills up, shouldn't I? Butcher creature, do 4. Since we have nowhere to store any meat right now, we're probably better off not doing that. Just thinking, I probably also want some sandbags dotted around here and there. Yeah, coming to that cave grants no one a tactical advantage as they have to run through there first. So put some sandbags down here like that? Maybe? Yeah, and then maybe some down here like that. And we should be able to pretty much cover most approaches to us now. This is a pretty secure place to start, I guess. So, yeah. That's good. And we could probably, like, dumping stockpile. There, and there. Set that for stone chunks. Storage. Cups. Clear all. Let's clear all. Go to chunks and stone chunks. There we go. Copy. And then we'll just do a similar style down here. Paste. There you go. Right then. So, yeah. We have a lot of wood dust around the colony now, don't we? So we've got some rice growing, we've got some potatoes, and we've got some cotton. I did that in completely the wrong order, but never mind. Right, so everybody's asleep right now. We do need to stop digging in this more this way. Like I said, though. Ooh, great. So there might be a really hard power scheme for this map. Guess deconstruct that. And while we're at it, let's get ourselves a stockpile zone in the corner of this room here, which is going to store, yeah, just eat. And I can queue up all of these to be hauled. All of it. Wait. Spence, you should have equipped that long before now. Just gonna say. So, yeah. Ranger is queuing up a load of... you're gonna do the sandbags. Okay, that's fine by me. That's what I want to happen. Ranger is dumping in all of those. Packets of fiber meals. And that was a bear hunting a rat. Okay. Didn't think bears really cared that much about rats, but fine. And let's queue up the silver as well. So there we go, we now have everything in, and we've even made use of the new new queue feature, which is nice. We can show that off as well. Yeah, the queue feature is nice. I actually enjoy the queue feature as well. It means that, you know, queuing up all that hauling in of stuff was dead easy. I think we have more than enough wood now. So we can just hear Spencer's work priorities back, so that heaps some mining, so we can actually have ourselves a freezer. That I think will really help us out in terms of speed. And for that, I think I'm going to put a door there and a door there. Cooler pumping into this room here to keep it warm in the winter. Really gotta care about that a lot. Right. So that'll be our freezer. That section there will be our food freezer, where we'll store animal corpses and cooked food. So, you know. Yeah. That's now sealed. Once if we cancel that there, that's now a sealed room as well. So storage, stone area, stockpile zone. I'm gonna name it to freezer. And yeah, configure storage, clear all foods and animal corpses. So there we go. Butcher creature for suspend, do forever. Build, cook simple meal. Do until you have, should we say 30? Yeah, we'll do 30. So there we go, that's our start. All the chunks that we don't really need, and we want to get out of our farms and stuff like that. Yeah. Leave Goober growing random bits. Ooh, visitor. Now I don't even have hospitality trying to recruit this guy, so that's good, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. And turns out the caves make good shortcuts, it seems. Maybe. So, should you really call that a shortcut? I don't know. Sometimes probably going to be a security risk, but oh well. Yeah, just get them in, I think, right now. Yeah, there we go. What do you have to trade? You have... Ooh. Who's our best negotiator? That'd be... Ranger, wouldn't it? Trade. Go on, get trading. That assault rifle maybe make things easy. Okay, what what do we not need? Meds? It's a risky proposition. Will we need meds more than we need the gun? Components get a nicer price. So does food. We have our own. We have a kitchen set up by now. Right. Right. We'll get on to 20 of them, and then however many meds we need to balance the books. There we go. Now haul it in. And then equip it. Whew. Let's set them all to be hunted, shall we? So that was a nice find. An assault rifle. Yeah, I've had to sell quite a lot to get it. I think it'll be worth it. We can get components from around the map easily enough right now. There's about... There we go, ship chunk. Not as many as I would have liked, it seems, but, you know, I can cope with that. I think I can handle that. There we go, there's another one. And we can always buy more at a later date once we have ourselves set up with a decent economy. Right now, though, I think the weapon is better than the components. So, yeah. Maybe we can make a dash in there and steal the insect jelly. Maybe. Yeah, that is a proper insect hive. It just isn't doing much, so, you know. Don't have to worry about it, really. Once we get this underground enough, we'll start running into our own risk of insect hives, and they won't be dormant, which is always nice. Alright, okay. So, ooh, good. That bug has been fixed. As we still have ancient dangers on the map, right? Yeah, so either they're not filled with hostiles straight from the off, or that bug has been genuinely fixed. Either way is good. And Goober is getting back on mineral growing, and yeah. Ranger is now going to start. I should probably also set Goober to grow on a 1, as we only have a grower, and we need a digger more than we need a grower, I think. Spencer's also main cook as well. And that's what I love about RimWorld. Finish eating your breakfast of berries and turn around and start shooting with a muzzle rifle. Come on, you're gonna do better than that. Well, it's not in a good state now, is it, that elk? Just thinking, this is a really risky proposition, as if we really upset the herd, 1, 2 are in the mulching range. At least we have no risk of friendly fire here right now, which is nice. Combat. I like how there's all the different words for fire in this combat log. Shows they really put a lot of care into how the system came across. Yeah, keep going. There we go. We have ourselves our first hunted animal. And that should mean that Spence comes in and cooks. Correct. Storage. I just remembered something I need to do. Priority. Important. We should probably also crank this down to -5. I think that's the temperature I always go with for my freezers. Something as it's low enough below freezing, that food is frozen even if the door's opened, but not so low that people freeze to death in there, which is not what you want really, is it? So. And you should be working. Why aren't you working, Spence? Oh, he's playing. That explains that he's playing horseshoes. Ranger, your gun skill is still terrible. And why did Goober just think to walk across your field of fire when you literally have no skill at all? It's interesting, this. I'll give it that. It's interesting watching. Eventually, he might eventually level up and start getting decent at this. Oh my. That's impressive. You took down the wrong elk. Brain spray, it does work, it seems. Local rat. Oh, shoot. Does that mean I need to get Spence and Goober out? Spence and Ranger out for that? Probably. Where's that rat? I deliberately ignore stuff such as rats until he gets close. Now. Rat! Kill the rat! Kill it. You only need one good hit to kill it. Yes, well done. You must have only grazed it. Okay, well done. Yeah, go and have that scratch attended to. Let's forbid that for the time being so you don't accidentally have all the good meds wasted on a single scratch. Who's our medic? Oh, that'd be you. Okay. Uber. Go. Yeah, we use the herbals on him. Good that we have herbals, I think. I wasn't thinking about that. Oh well, okay. So yeah, we now have a decent stockpile of food, it seems, which is nice. Yeah, we need to actually start working on digging our way into the mountain now. I should probably also set up like a prison cell, I think. Stick it down here on the edge of the ancient danger. Probably be a good idea. Since having a prison cell before we get a prisoner will save a lot of time in the future. Yeah, I know there's an ancient danger. I know. That's why I'm deliberately putting the prisoner there. So if they break the wall open, they die first. He's leveled up, people. And he's still terrible at shooting. This is a long-term investment. This. Bleeding. Interesting. And there's also the one he chased over the water earlier, unless that's rejoined the herd since then. Be careful, although it might bleed to death when you actually shoot it. That's the wrong one. Okay, this one's really badly wounded now. 13 hours until it... Oh, it gives up and goes home. Oh dear. And you even have a pet turkey for the prisoner. How nice. How nice are we? Right. Stockpile in there. So there we go. We now have a full freezer available to us. That one's bleeding out. Should be nearly dead and soon. Ranger, can I just point something out? That one's now unconscious. How easy was that? Right, there we go. Spence is doing more cooking, which is good. Another dead elk. I think, yeah, we nearly have enough simple meals now that we'll start doing just pure dedicated butchering, which is nice. And I just realized we need another cooler, don't we? Shoot. Goober. Come and work on that, please. Steel. Steel? That's not enough steel. Just have to get it from the mining project. Okay, good, then we have that going. And then components. Why? Oh, you're being shoved out of position by Spence, that's why. Idiot. Right, to crank the temperature down to -5. And then that should cool off pretty quickly. Right, oh. I forgot, we're calling in summer, not winter, right? Hey, oops. Let's open that door, shall we? Just have that door open at all times and help cool this room off a bit. Once we get to winter, we can, you know, once we get to winter, we can close the door and keep the heat in if we're still on the surface. I don't want to be on the surface, but we might still be on the surface by winter. Yeah. We can handle this. Yeah, it's now frozen in there, so nothing is going to go off. Which is good. And it's a bloodbath out there. Literally. Right. Goober and Ranger are going to bed, it seems. And I think we've just hit the 33-minute mark, which means it's time to end. So, I've enjoyed this. We've had this... it's an interesting map, I think, with the caves. I mean, I'd try them a bit, like, looking around with the Alpha 18 unstable. Thought a bit of fun, but, you know. I'm not too sure how about I like them in a case of actually playing the game, as they're going to make building an underground colony a bit harder, I have to say, so that's going to be an interesting one. Though they do have a use of showing off all the interesting ores and stuff underground. So we've got uranium there, components, steel, so, you know, we have it useful for that. We're not sure how much use there'll be in other terms and places, so... No, I think it's going to be interesting. Which is what I say for all my Let's Play series, but, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I suggest you hit those like, subscribe, and share buttons down below. One lets me know you enjoyed it, the other lets you know when the next video comes up, and the third one lets the people know, so... why not? Yep, that's what I say. And, in the meantime, this is Phased. Out.